What can I get for you?
Did you ever think about how beer makes its way from the brewer to you? In Pennsylvania, beer wholesale distributors are usually the answer. Beer wholesale distributors are part of a three-tier system for alcohol distribution, composed of brewers, distributors, and retailers, balancing community attitudes about alcohol with marketplace competition and broad consumer choice for more than 80 years. Beer wholesale distributors, licensed by the state and federal government, work to streamline the delivery of beer from breweries. Not only the beer that's made right down the road, but also the beer that makes its way across the country or even across the globe before they safely deliver it to licensed retailers throughout Pennsylvania. And before that beer even leaves their warehouses, beer wholesale distributors invest time and money promoting new beers and helping brewers break into the marketplace. Beer wholesale distributors work hard to increase the selection available to consumers in a wide array of retailers, from your corner pizza shop to your local retail beer distributor, and now even your local supermarket.
Our relationship with our wholesalers are great. They're very, very helpful. They come in anywhere from weekly to bi-weekly to check on us to see if we need anything, to see if we are up to date on all the upcoming products, to see if we are informed on all the products coming, so that way we have the right information to be able to pass on to the customer.
In fact, Pennsylvania was recently named the #2 craft beer state in the country due to the wide availability of craft beers. The beer industry is thriving in Pennsylvania. Several of our brewers have grown more than 100% in the past 5 years. Brewers are partners in the system with retailers and beer wholesale distributors.
Our partnerships with our brewers are very important. They give us the products that we need to be successful in the marketplace. They develop plans for us, and we align ourselves with those plans to be as successful as possible, put the right package, the right brand in the right place in the marketplace.
Independent beer wholesale distributors in Pennsylvania employ nearly 5,000 people. In total, nearly 13,000 jobs, both direct and indirect, can be attributed to our thriving beer industry. So let's take a closer look at a typical day at a beer wholesale distributor from the people who work there.
Typical day for the operations department at Riglio involves receiving product from up to 72 suppliers. We'll receive anywhere from 40 to 50 trucks. We'll put the beer away, catalog it, inventory it, and then start picking orders for delivery. We'll deliver between 400 and 500 customers on our average day. So we'll start picking our orders around noon through 7 a.m. Make sure they're all loaded properly and accurately.
A typical delivery for me, arrive at the stop, see where they want it, depending on whether you're doing a deli or a distributor or a restaurant. Distributors usually have forklifts or they come out with their hand trucks. You load their hand trucks up and they take everything and put it away. Delis and restaurants, we have to serve them, so we have to find out where they want their stuff at, and we have to put it away properly. We get paid and we leave and go to the next stop.
A typical delivery for me, I've been doing the same run for the past 10 years, which is a bar run, and anywhere between 15 to 20 stops. I have the opportunity of recommending some products to some of those stops because I know what sells in certain areas and what doesn't sell.
Sometimes wholesalers need to intervene if product is expired or unsafe.
There's no greater example of how we've been able to add value to a brand than during unfortunate but well-managed recalls of products that don't meet quality specifications. We had a major supplier that went through a dangerous recall with particulate in the bottles. We were able to clear the entire retail marketplace, almost 3,500 customers, of any evidence of that product within a 48-hour period. That is where a wholesaler with a large sales force, a large operational force can go out into the marketplace very quickly to ensure that the product quality from our suppliers is 100% and the consumer is getting the best product possible.
So now you know how the product makes its way from the brewer to the distributor to you, the consumer. The beer wholesale distributor not only makes sure the beer you're drinking is the freshest product possible, they're also responsible for a lot of the beer merchandise you see all around you at your favorite watering hole. Part of a beer wholesale distributor's job is brand building. They work with brewers to promote their product to you, the consumer. That neon sign you see in the corner, that bottle opener you used at your backyard picnic, those most likely came from the beer wholesale distributor.
The signs you see out in bars, taverns, distributors, they come here from the sign shop, and it's everything and anything. It's from a small 12 by 18 sign to banners to billboards. We make life-size cans and bottles that are displays for specials and sales that are in distributors. We make view-through. We dress up the distributors and taverns and sell our product. We are out there for product recognition. We are a complimentary service to our accounts. Our accounts don't pay for what we do for them. It's something that we do because we're out there to sell our product and get our product known.
Brand building effort would be fitting the right beers in the right accounts. We don't want to put a brand into an account that does not have a chance of pulling through. So we have to understand the retailers that we're speaking to as well as the consumers, and we try and fit the needs to that bar with that brand.
The beer business is a close-knit group. We are partners with our brewers, and many of our beer wholesalers are family businesses.
When my great-grandfather started this business, and now my grandfather and my mom and I are in the business as well, and that takes pride to a whole nother level. Continuing the business, not only for our family, but the family that works here at Brewery Products. And that's important to us to continue that legacy.
Working at Aurelio means to me and my family everything. My father worked here, he retired from here. My two brothers worked here, my one still does. I've been doing this for 18 years, and I'm able to send my kids to private school and afford things and a nice living.
It helps me provide for my family and my kids. It helps me put my kids through school. It helps me put food on the table. It helps me put clothes on their back, take trips.
Like our family legacies, our members take their responsibilities seriously. We invest heavily in promoting the responsible consumption of alcohol. For instance, beer distributors provide retailers with We ID materials to help them send a strong message that alcohol will be sold only to people who provide valid proof that they are of legal drinking age. In addition to their commitment to preventing underage drinking, our members are heavily involved in the communities they serve. Our wholesalers are strong supporters of the local nonprofits, providing monetary and in-kind contributions to organizations that help make their communities stronger.
Being involved in the local community is very, very important. We're very involved with the local Red Cross. We raise money by having a bowling tournament locally. Our largest fundraiser for the year is a Budman for Boobies campaign that our team came up with. They said, can we do it? And they came to us and we said, sure, what do you want? And they said, just buy us some pink t-shirts we want to wear and we'll take it from there. And they did. Now we raise usually close to around $10,000 each October, which we give back to the Pennsylvania Breast Cancer Coalition. And they utilize it for local people in our market that are in need of extra financial assistance, guidance for their children, just to pay an electric bill. So it's made us feel really good about doing that campaign, and we will continue to do that every year.
We hauled over 380 tons of food to the food bank as part of the Camp Out for Hunger around Thanksgiving. We do that every year, and it's a huge success, and we supply our trucks and our drivers to make this happen for the Philadelphia area. We also do the Don Guarnella, which is a home for mentally challenged men that we supply Christmas gifts, and we all pick one person and we give them a Christmas that they normally wouldn't have. We also have donated turkeys to local parishes in the area and food banks as well around Thanksgiving and Christmas time.
And on the business side, beer wholesale distributors support alcohol laws and regulations. They are required to comply with all federal, state, and local laws to ensure safe handling and responsible consumption of alcoholic beverages. Tracking product sales and ensuring tax collection is also a big part of the beer wholesale distributor's job. They maintain detailed records that show the chain of custody of alcoholic beverages, from the supplier to the retailer. They also ensure the timely payment and complete collection of state and local taxes and licensing fees. In 2012, beer wholesale distributors paid more than $450 million in state, local, and federal taxes. That's enough to fund more than 16 million teacher hours or maintain nearly 9,000 miles of Pennsylvania highways for a year. As you can see, beer wholesale distributors do so much more than move beer from point A to point B. They are partners with brewers, brand builders, who contributed to the beer industry's explosive growth over the past 5 years. Their advocacy and alcohol education efforts help to ensure that alcohol is enjoyed responsibly, and they're fiscally responsible to make sure the Commonwealth gets its share of alcohol revenue.
Without the wholesale here, with all of these people, this industry is not going to be what it is today. It's everybody working together, everybody helping each other. It's a tough business, and with them all working with us and working with the taverns and the restaurants, it means a lot to the establishments, from the very top tier all the way down to us and stuff. And it's all comes to everybody working together as a team. It makes a big difference.
For more information about Pennsylvania Beer Wholesale Distributors, visit the Pennsylvania Beer Alliance at pabeer.com.